7:30 p.m. This is the regularly scheduled meeting of the Municipal Land Use Board of the Borough of River Edge. This meeting of the Municipal Land Use Board of the Borough of River Edge is being held remotely and recorded via Zoom due to the COVID-19 pandemic and is in compliance with the provisions of Executive Orders 103 and 104, the Open Public Meetings Act, and associated regulations. Notice of this meeting was published in the Bergen Record on January 20, 2021, and the Ridgewood News on January 22, 2021, posted on the front doors of Borough Hall and posted on the borough's website. The notice included the dial-in login information necessary for public participation and access to this meeting remotely. A copy of the agenda for this meeting was made available on the borough's website near the posting of the meeting notice and included the dial-in and login information. During the public comment period of this meeting, if you would like to make a public comment, please press the raise hand button on Zoom or dial *9 on your telephone keypad to raise your hand. The board will address you by name or by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. You may mute and unmute yourself by pressing the microphone icon on Zoom or dialing *6 on your telephone keypad. You must state your name and address prior to making a public comment. Members of the public were permitted to submit written comments prior to the meeting via mail or email, which will be read during the public comment period. Marina, would you call the roll, please?
Okay, Mr. Mayor is
He's
absent tonight.
excused.
Mr. Caslin,
Here.
Ms. Boland,
Here.
Mr. Merman. Oh,
He's
I
away.
don't
Excused.
excuse tonight.
Yep.
Mr. Grasso,
Here.
Mr. Cray,
Here.
Mr. Arkelian,
Here.
Councilman Kanigo was away this weekend.
He's excused. Yep.
Mr. Gibbons,
Here.
Mr. Pfeffer. I believe he's out too. And Mr. Esposito.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So light agenda this evening. Appreciate everyone showing up. At this point, I think we have one memorialization on the calendar to deal with. It is Dave Mascio, 204 Van Son Drive, block 1210, lot 21. A resolution granting variances for maximum improved lot coverage for block 1210, lot 21 at 240 Van Son Drive, River Edge. Any comments on the draft resolution on the board? There being no comments, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved, Mike Cray.
May I have a second?
Second.
Okay, Marina?
Okay, Mr. Caslin,
Yes.
Ms. Boland,
Yes.
Mr. Grasso,
Yes.
Mr. Cray,
Yes.
Mr. Arkelian,
Yes.
Mr. Gibbons,
Yes.
Mr. Esposito.
Yes.
Okay, the motion passes.
Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. So just to bring everybody up to speed, we were contacted today by council for the Perkins subdivision application, looking to carry that application out to September 8th, given the July and August vacation schedules and the like. So just wanted to make sure everybody is aware of that development. So Ed, I don't know if we have we have a couple of things I think on for the next meeting thus far.
Yes, for the next 2 meetings.
Next 2 meetings, okay.
We
So,
still have the minutes for tonight to approve. There's a set of minutes from June 9th to approve tonight.
oh, okay, I apologize, I missed that. Okay,
I'll come in and listen.
any comments on the minutes from the June 9th meeting? Okay. There being none, I'll take a motion to approve.
So moved. Gibbons?
Have a second?
Mr. Gibbons, you were absent at that meeting, I believe.
All right then. Sorry about that.
So I'll do whatever he wanted.
Okay.
So
And
Maria,
Mr. Pfeffer just joined the meeting. Hi,
yes.
Bruce.
Hey, Bruce, you're on mute.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late.
No problem. So
Your
Marina.
paycheck will get docked.
Okay,
just for
fair enough.
everybody's convenience, who's eligible for the 9th?
Everyone except for Mr. Gibbons.
Okay.
So I have a motion from Mr. Kelly.
Second, Mike Cray.
Mike Cray. Okay.
Then we can just do a voice vote.
Favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, any abstain? Okay. So going back to the schedule for the rest of the summer. So, and Ed, thanks for the reminder on the minutes. So we do have applications to be heard at the next meeting and the meeting after that. So,
Yes.
Ed, can I ask Ed, what kind of applications we have coming up?
Just residential C1 type variances, lot coverage.
So maybe,
Driveway
what is
expansion.
it, 2? A total of
I
2?
have, on August 11th, we have, in addition to a single-family dwelling, 17 Elizabeth Street, who was previously withdrawn. He was here for a subdivision months ago, and he's coming back with a revised plan. That's for August 11th. And for August 28th, I already have 2 residential applications.
Okay.
okay.
And now for 9/8, we have the Perkins subdivision.
Yeah, so Bruce, I think you joined in late. So the Perkins subdivision, which we were listening to the last meeting, they've asked to be carried out to the September 8th meeting because of scheduling conflicts of vacation.
Thank you.
Okay, so we do have, despite the summer time frame, we do have some work to do. One of the things I just, before we break, maybe the next meeting, Eileen, I know you were working with a committee on matters. If maybe the next meeting, if you could give us an update on where things stand.
Okay.
that'd be good.
Chris,
Yeah.
maybe if they're gonna get a chance to meet one more time, maybe they should look at the pool ordinance a little bit. You know, I've spoken to a few engineers and Rob, and there are a lot of towns that don't consider pools and even in ground. The pool itself, not the surrounding of it, as a not as part of the ratio, the usage of the land, because it's in itself could be considered a retention pit. Eileen, you've represented a few towns. What do you guys have?
Yeah,
know?
I typically see it being used as coverage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see it as being waived. But that's up to the board.
Okay, yeah, we're getting a lot of that, so.
I think it would depend, and there's really no way to enforce it, but it would depend if someone had the pool and they didn't fill it up where there were, 6 or 8 inches from the top, then I think it would act as retention. But if someone has the pool filled up to within an inch or so of the top, then it would act more like coverage. And there's no way to really tell, what each individual would do.
Right. Okay.
Sometimes
Again,
levels go up and down too.
Right,
Yeah.
with the rain and
Mhm.
Just some of the people I spoke to said that some towns don't consider it because of its nature. And again, I think we're going to see a lot more of this because I think the COVID and some different other issues in town are getting people with the thinking maybe they should put a pool in their own backyard. So we're going to be dealing with this issue more down the road, I think. Just something to think about, that's all.
All right, thanks for that, Jim. Okay, that's all I have. Anything else? We
So
need-
will the next meeting be on July 28th, Ed, or is it just the August 11th?
Next meeting is July 28th.
July 28th.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There is a member of the public.
So I was going to ask if we have anybody from the public in the.
Yes.
Can I have a motion to open to the public?
So moved. Gibbons?
Can I have a
Second,
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Opposed, any abstain? Okay, we are now open to the public.
Okay, so if you have a question, just raise your hand and I will let you speak and or type it in the chat box or a comment.
Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay,
Okay, so we can close back up to the
Okay.
public. So.
we'll take a motion then to close to the public.
So moved. Gibbons?
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, any abstained? Motion carries. Thank you. That said, that's it for the agenda for this evening. Unless anybody has anything else, I'll take
Have a
a
safe 2 weeks, everybody.
motion to close the meeting, please.
Motion to close.
Second,
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Any abstained? Motion carries. We are now closed at 7:42 PM.
Good night,
Appreciate it.
everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Very much.
Night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
There.
Good night.